My husband profile. Good morning. Happy Saturday, cousins. I had another video I wanted to do, but as I sat to do it, I just felt impressed to really spend some time encouraging women to make sure you choose the best husband for you. What I find, I mentor a lot of women. I've had two husband profile courses. I talk to a lot of women. I'm in a lot of groups. And what I find is that most women meet potential men, right? And these men are not up to par. Like they're here and you're up here and you want to come up here. And instead of you walking away, you go down here, try to pull him up here. And I'm letting you know your life will be a living hell. I want to encourage ladies, please, 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 if you meet a man that is not up to part, it is not your responsibility to get him where he needs to be. It is not your responsibility to make him into a man. It is not your responsibility to make him into a husband. It is not your responsibility to build with him, to struggle with him, to make excuses for him, to overlook red flags. No, ma'am, you must walk away. And if you do not walk away, your life will be a living hell with this man. What amazed me is that there are so many women in social media talking about horrible experiences with males they married or was with that were not up to part. And you hear all these stories. You go on YouTube, there's so many women on here teaching women, and the root of their pain is they married a bad man. They chose a terrible husband. And so now they're hating on men or teaching women to hate on men, but they're not taking accountability for the terrible man that you chose. You chose this man. With the exception of some of the women from other countries, because I talked to other women from other countries who were forced into marriage. I'm not talking to those women because they were forced. I'm talking to you ladies here in the United States and other parts of the free world where you get to choose your husband and the men are not up to part. And instead of you walking away, you insist on struggling with these men. And I don't understand because I'm like, there's so many horror stories. There's so many horror stories of women who try to struggle with a man, build with a man, that you should not want to struggle with a man because there's so many testimonies out here of women trying to struggle with me. Let me close my blind. I don't stand it. But it's Saturday morning, boo-boos. Good morning. Let me close my blind. How y'all doing? I've been busy, child. I've been busy because, I got some writing stuff to do. And I'm mentoring the ladies and, some profile course is going to begin in April. Signups will begin next week. I'm moving my janicehylton mentor from one host to the other, and it's just going to take about 10 days to do it, okay? But I absolutely love you, ladies. I adore you. Thank you for your love and support. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, share this out. Yes, I took my braids out. I came home. Yes, I was like, I am tired of these braids. I cut them out. And then I was like, oh, child, you don't even have to wash or color your hair. Give it another week. So I'm going to go out later today and give myself a shape, get a real shape up. But I just want to spend some time talking about, please, ladies, do not marry potential. If this man, I'm sorry, I forgot to turn my banner on. If this man is not up to part, walk away. Walk away. Do not, these men are not your boys, your sons. The men you meet that you're dating, you're gathering data so that you might make an informed decision. This man is going to be your head. This man is going to be your lighthouse. This man is going to be your guide. This man, you must put your trust in him. This man, you're putting your life in his hands. This man, if you become incapacitated, he is in charge and control of everything. All your money, your life insurance, your pensions, your 457, your 401k, your Roth IRA, your life. This man that you are marrying is responsible for you. So ask yourself this question. Is this man in a place where he can be responsible for me? Can he take charge of my life? Can he take charge of my daughter's life? Can he take charge of my finances and not blow all my money? This man that you're going to accept his proposal, has he prepared himself to be a husband? Has he prepared himself to be a husband, or are you trying to turn him into a husband? Because see, when a man has prepared himself to be a husband, there are things that he has already accomplished. Number one, he is planning for the future. What that means? He ain't in no whole lot of debt. Everybody have debt in the United States. I just paid $2,000 on my credit card yesterday to pay off my mama's ticket that I bought. And then she got bad attitude with me, ain't talking. Can you imagine? I should have called her and sent her the bill. This man who wants to be married is making sure his life is in order. He's paying off his debts or have little to no debt. He is planning for the future. He is saving for retirement that you can see. His credit is not messed up all over the place. He has savings. He can go buy you a house tomorrow. This man is disciplining himself. He ain't got the ding-a-ling slinging all over the place because after all, he's ready to get married. He is ready to find his wife. This man don't have kids all over the place. This man is rooted and grounded in the Lord Jesus Christ. His faith is solid. I need to eat a salad. Solid. He's attending church. He is paying his tithes and offering. He goes to Bible study. Granted, we're just coming out of COVID, so we all trying to get back to norm. This man is subscribing to the disciplines of the scriptures. He's not going to shack up with you. Why? He's a man of God. And he is well aware for him to live with you, he needs to marry you. This man is able to provide for you. This man is able to put a roof over your head, food on your table independent of you. And this is why the My Husband Profile course is so important. Because I really believe that most women don't know what you want. And the reason why I say most women don't know what you want is you would not continue to date some of the men you are dating because they are not husband material. And I'm going to write a book. I think I already wrote it, but I need to publish it about, ladies, you need to make this decision until you can come to this place of either I'm going to have God's best for me or I'm going to stay by myself. If you have not made that resolution, ma'am, you are not really ready. If you will do anything for a man to have a D in the bed, I'm going to write a book. All I want is the D. All I want is the D. All I want is the D. All I want. No. If all you want is the D, just be honest and say all I want is the D. Because if you want a husband, according to the scriptures, ladies, the men you date will add up to the men in the scriptures in context. Your husband is the second most important decision you will ever make. Not college, not which house you're going to buy, not which city you're going to buy, not if you're going to pierce your tongue or your navel, not if you're going to cut your hair or get a perm. None of those things. The second most important decision you will make in your life, excuse me, is the husband you will choose. The first most important every person will make is either you will accept the Lord Jesus Christ or reject him, which determines your life on earth, but also your eternal salvation and where you will spend eternity. And so the second most important decision you will make is your life on earth, because the man you choose will determine the rest of your life. Ask Shirley Strawberry. The man you choose, ladies, determine the rest of your life. I don't care if you get a divorce. I don't care if it didn't work out. Girl, you done went off track for 5 years. That means you are 5 years behind. And you will never catch up to where you're supposed to be because you allowed the devil to distract you. You see all of these women on YouTube crying about men. They chose a husband that destroyed their life, destroyed their heart, their mentality. Oh, I don't want to get married. No, you made a mess of your life. All you know are bad men, and so you think every man is a bad man, and so you must have foundational reasons why you are marrying this man. All this emotional bullshit y'all talk about, let me tell you, emotions will change. But that foundation will never change. When we bought this house, the inspector told us, he said, Mr. and Mrs. Thompson, was we married at that time? No, we didn't. When they have to come in and inspect the house, you have 3 years left on this boiler. Which one heat the house? The one that heats the house, right? I think it's a boiler. We said, okay. Do y'all know the third year, the January of the third year, that boiler broke in a snowstorm, 25 inches of snow. So the May the May would have been the third year, but the January of the third year of our marriage, it cracked, right? And my husband called John, the plumber, and he said, Mike, this thing is cracked. He said, once a boiler is cracked, that's it. There's no sense in trying to patch it. He said, I can patch it until you get PSG here, but you have to get a new boiler. And my husband said, no, John, that's all right. I'll call PSG. And it was a snowstorm. So they couldn't come out until like 2 or 3 days. So my husband tells us we gonna pack all of our stuff up and we go into the hotel. PSG came out. They say, oh yeah, you need a new boiler. And my husband signed the paper and we stayed in the hotel. I think my husband would come back here at nights because we had to stay in the hotel for like a week and a half. If your foundation is not solid, you will fall. Did Jesus not say it? House built up on sand when the storms come? But the man that built his house upon a rock. And a lot of you women are choosing husbands who it's sand, dear. It's not the solid rock. It's all emotions. Ask yourself, why am I still dating this man? Why am I going to marry this man? What are the solid foundations? What's the foundation you're building your marriage on? Is this man a man of faith? Let me tell you my top 4. He had to be born again. So if you claim you're born again, then there are certain things you're not going to do. You're not going to try to get in the panties. Right? Even though he might try. My dad said if he don't try, something's wrong with him. Okay? Number 2, if you claim you is a believer, then you need to be paying your tithes and offering. For me, I like the gentleman. Y'all meeting these men, oh, he don't open door, he's not a gentleman. You want to turn him into a gentleman. He's not born again. You want to get him saved. He's not a tither. You want to make him tithe. He's not a gentleman. You want to turn him into a gentleman. Number 4 was a good job. He ain't got no job. You're making excuses for him. Every man must have the ability to provide for his wife and family. And yes, I know we are living in a very hard financial times right now. But again, it goes back to the husband you choose and the type of life you want to have. So if you want to have a $50,000 lifestyle, then you need to choose a $50,000 man. If you want a $100,000 lifestyle man, then you need to choose a man who have the capacity to bring in that kind of money. I see women talking to men who their capacity is only $25,000 a year, but you want to have a $100,000 lifestyle. It don't work like that. And this is what I'm talking about. Emotions. Oh, well, he said, I don't want to hear nothing about you say, show me the paperwork. I need to see it. So, ladies, I am begging and I am pleading with you. Please, ma'am, please don't make a mess of your life. Please walk away. My new book, Dating is for Data, is coming out. Y'all, when I say I walked away from every man I met, every one of them, they were not right for me until I met my husband. My husband was the only man. He was the only man, y'all, that met all of my qualifications. Everything I wanted. Everything. Provider, protector, he's a tither, he's a believer, he's a good man, comes from a good family, don't have babies all over the place, credit ain't jacked up, he has savings, he has investments, he wants to be married, he can buy me a house tomorrow. All of those things. Do not compromise because you just want to have a piece of flesh in the bed. I have to go. Come on back. I have a 9 o'clock session. So I absolutely love you and adore my darlings. I want to know what you think. Please walk away. Please walk away, ladies. If these men are not up to par, please walk away. Trust me when I say it is better to stay by yourself than to marry a devil. What's that Proverbs that says it's better to eat herbs than be in a big, I gotta find that scripture. It is better to stay alone, girl. Let that kitty burn than to marry a devil. You know why? There are so many other women who married the devil and it didn't work out for them. Read The Naked Wife. This is why God gave me this book, The Naked Wife. See, I don't come up with the titles of my book. People think that I do. I don't. The Naked Wife, God gave me that title and say The Naked Wife. And he told me, this is what you do. Interview women and wives and tell their stories. You do not want to end up being the naked wife because you did not listen to cousin sister Janice. Because your kitty was burning so bad. And girl, trust me, I want to remind you, I got married at 35. Girl, I know what it feels like for your kitty to be burning. I don't mean burning as in you need penicillin, y'all. I remember I said that to somebody at work. I was like, oh my God, so-and-so is burning. And everybody looked around. I'm like, no. I mean, her face is burning. She's having an allergic reaction. Her face was just burning. I don't mean penicillin burning, okay? I mean, you want to be married. You're horny. That's what I mean. I love you. Let me know what you think. I'm just begging y'all. I'm begging y'all because, I'm starting my new course and I'm like, ladies, come on. Let the nigga go. Let him go. Goodbye. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.